today's YouTube video is gonna be just a tad bit different than my usual videos. Still value packed, still full of tangible information that will help you use the internet to attract and retain clients, but just delivered in a different format, if you will. I am very active on Instagram, and I'm constantly asking you guys questions. I'm asking you to ask me questions. I'm just fully engaged over there, and I just enjoy getting in your minds so I can know more about your pain points, know more about your struggles as it relates to online marketing for your aesthetic business, and just find more ways that I can really help you. So this is going to be one of those videos. Frequently asked questions. I am answering questions that you guys have asked me out there. So I put a list together, and I'm pretty sure this will help you too. I am pretty sure that you have these same questions. Some of this same stuff keeps you up at night, and I'm 100% sure at the end of this video you're going to learn something that you didn't know before you watched it. So let's go ahead and get into the first question. Wait, y'all cricket. All right, wait, it's still cricket. All right, we're just gonna have to go with this. First off, I just need y'all to know this is my second time filming this video. The first time I filmed the video, I think I was coming from a client event. I was a little tired. I kept messing up. When I went back and listened to the video, I wasn't really making a whole lot of sense. So I'm doing it over. I have my laptop. I have my Celsius Latte, the best drink ever right now. And I have my heated blanket. This is definitely a comfort blanket. Like, I can't even work without it. So number one, when will we see a true ROI after working with you? So when will we actually see an investment after working with you? And here's the thing, when I get this question, I usually use it as an opportunity to remind my clients that marketing is a long game. There's very little instant gratification, because marketing is equivalent to building relationships. And if you build a true, genuine relationship, it usually takes time. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes trial and error. There's an actual journey. And in order for you to learn more about your followers and get them to get to that stage where they're ready to book with you and actually spend money, you have to continue to cater through them through content. Bottom line, there's not really a black and white answer for that, because every account is different. Some of my clients, they go all in. They have personal brands, they get it. Some are just not there yet. Some are not there at all. So each account is slightly different, and the return on your investment, I would say, is heavily measured by what you're willing to put in upfront. That's time, and that is financially. So I hope that answers your question. The very next question, and this one was actually on IG, is how do we stand out online as aesthetic service providers? In such a crowded industry, there's just so many, and how do we really stand out? So there's a few things that I can tell you to do to stand out. One would be stop doing what everybody else is doing. Stop posting what everybody else is posting. Stop thinking that trends are the only thing that you need to put out there. You have to get creative. Now, most people in the aesthetic service industry, they do what? Before and after photos. Am I saying that before and after photos don't work? That is not what I'm saying, because yes, they work. Obviously, that is a proven concept. But if you really want to stand out, then I would post less before and after photos. I would do less trends. I would do less of what everybody else is doing. Interject more personality, not just your personality, personality of the staff, of your team. Showcase the things that they're doing in their actual lives, okay? Because that's the type of stuff that makes you unique. Nobody can steal that from you, okay? You own that. Another great tool that I recommend for standing out amongst your competitors in such a crowded space is this tool. It's a tool called Metricool. I use it for client reporting. I use it for content scheduling. I use it for a lot of things. But I want to show you this very cool feature where you can really spy on your competitors. So what the tool allows you to do is you can enter, competitors in here. And I don't really call them competitors. I really hate that word. Industry leaders, let's call them that. They're industry leaders. These are basically accounts I idolize. I like their content. I like their style. I think we have a similar audience. I definitely use this tool for my clients as well, but I'm just showing you from my view. So what you can do with this is you can look and see like what types of posts are they posting that are actually getting engagement right now, that are getting reach right now, what's working, can you identify any trends within this content? Usually you can identify trends, meaning was it a reel? Did it have a strong hook? Was it a 3-second video? Was it a 7-second video? Were they outside? Were they inside? I identify trends that have similarities and then use that information to create content on my account or create content for my client accounts. Okay, so this is a very great tool. Like I say, you can use it to kind of like spy on your competition or spy on industry leaders. And one thing I would like to add as a very small disclaimer: do not copy anybody. I am not suggesting that you copy, but you simply use this as a framework to inspire your next piece of content. And that's how you stand out online, because you're doing things that everybody else is not doing, or you're either doing a mixture of things that everybody is doing that works, but you put your own twist on it. Now, before I get into the next question, I just need a little bit of feedback from you. I need you to let me know if any of this information has been useful so far, any aha moments, anything you may have kind of knew already, but you just needed a reminder, anything like that. If so, drop the secret word pineapples in the comments. And real quick, I also want to share a very quick message with you that's gonna help you use the internet to attract even more of your dream clients. If you are an aesthetic service provider, then this masterclass is for you. If you have no idea what you should be posting online, what you should be saying online, what you should be emailing your clients, if you have no idea and you are completely lost, then this masterclass is for you. We're going to break it down. We're going to go over everything from what to say online, what to say in your emails, and how to actually get patients from lurking and looking on your social media accounts to actually booking services with you. So I invite you. This is a free live masterclass. I would love it if you would join and sign up. Come ready to ask all of your burning questions. Bring a friend. And if you have any questions, or if there's any specific things that you want to cover in this masterclass, drop them in the comments down below. Welcome back. And now for the next question. Do you only work with med spa owners and aesthetic dentists? So the answer to this, in short, is no. These are not the only industries that I work with. I will be honest, these are the industries that I enjoy working with the most. But no, these are not the only industries that I have either worked with or work with now. I always like to drive it home to this, that the internet is a tool to help you really attract your dream clients. But you have to put content out there to attract more of your dream clients. If you're familiar with my content, when I first started sharing online marketing tips, I was just sharing tips to any business owner out there who wanted my help or wanted my advice or wanted to listen to the things that I had to say. It wasn't until recently I decided to niche down into actual aesthetics marketing, right? I had to start from somewhere. And also with my background, which I'll talk more about this later on in another question, but with my background, I worked in a medical office for about 10 years. So it was only right for me to kind of niche myself down in this profession. And also another thing that I noticed, like with MDs, a lot of MDs right now, they are inviting cash pay procedures into their practices because we all know that insurance sucks, right? So they're inviting all these cash pay procedures and treatments into their offices, and then they just don't know how to market them because they're so used to the insurance company being this built-in referral system for them. Now they don't know what to do because they have to market it themselves. Then a lot of them, they get caught up with these big fancy marketing agencies who continue to miss the mark on their marketing all the time. And then they're stuck like, okay, well, what do we do next? Because a lot of the times they get themselves into these contracts, and y'all, I am just like venting right now, probably going way off topic. I just really believe that you need to post what you want to attract. So I put a lot of information out there for aesthetic service providers because these are the types of clients that I really enjoy working with. So the next question says, how long have you worked in marketing? Now, this is something that I could talk about all day, but I know you guys are busy treating your patients and you don't have time to sit and listen to me all day, but do hear me out. I actually started putting content on the internet in 2016 or 2017 is when I started my YouTube channel. Prior to that, like I said, I worked in the medical field. I was a medical biller, and I actually got a degree in psychology. So I didn't really go to school for marketing, but I did go to school for psychology, which honestly is a huge component and is so important when it comes to marketing because it's the study of human behavior, right? So in my opinion, the psychology degree like overrides the marketing degree because marketing is something that you can really teach yourself. So I know that wasn't really your question, but I just think it's important that you kind of know like where I started. So in 2016 is when I started putting content on the internet. That's when I started my YouTube channel. I just started teaching online marketing tips, social media tips. And then I got my first client, I believe it was in 2018. And she actually did teeth whitening. She was a dental hygienist who was basically burnt out and she wanted to start her own business. So she did teeth whitening. And that was like my very first client. And y'all, I charged her $100 a month. I charged her $100 a month. Yes, I did. You know, like I said, we all had to start from somewhere. And I got a lot of experience from working with her, which, you know, made it worthwhile, right? And it turned into where I am today. So I thank God for that. Ooh, now this one is a very great question. I actually get this question quite often. It comes up during my strategy calls with clients because it's important for me to know which forms of marketing they've tried, they are familiar with, yada, yada, yada. The question is, how do we know if everything is actually working for us? We've tried various different marketing tactics, but we don't really know what's working. The first thing that I would suggest is that you get yourself familiar with your Instagram insights or just insights in general. There's insights and analytics, just depending on the platform that you're on, but it's the built-in data in the background that is telling you, how your content and how everything is performing. So I'm going to say Instagram for the purpose of this video, just to keep things simple. So get yourself used to reading your Instagram insights. Now, if you scroll down on my YouTube channel, way down, like in my embarrassing moments down, you will find a video where I kind of give you a breakdown on how to read. And I'll link it up here somewhere. You'll find a video where I give you a breakdown of how you actually use, read, and understand your Instagram insights. And I'm pretty sure I even give you information in that video on how to use the data from your insights to create even better content. So make sure y'all go watch that video after you watch this one. But get yourself used to reading the numbers. I know people hate numbers. It is so intimidating. You don't understand, but in order to improve, you have to measure something. Something has to be measured in order to be improved. And what happens when you just randomly post and you're not really seeing what's working and what's not working, you find yourself burnt out later, and you find yourself saying you
did all the things, but you don't really know what's working.
So that's the first step. The second thing that I would suggest is that tool that I showed you guys earlier. It's Metricool. What I do in just a few clicks of a few buttons, I'm able to generate a report that I send to my clients monthly so they can know where we stand. They can know what we're working on. They can actually know that I'm doing my job. But seriously, knowing your numbers, you guys, is so important. I just had a client recently send me an email about doing some sort of publication in their local area, and I'm like, sure, try it. Let's do it. It's like $100 a month. Obviously one case will double that, so it's not a huge expense. But the thing is, yes, you can try it, but we need to provide a tracking number so we can see 6 months later, are we getting any leads from this referral source? And if yes, then yeah, we can keep it in the budget for next month. But if not, we need to scratch it out, eliminate it. So you have to track this stuff, y'all. That's the only way you'll know if it's actually working. Whoa, I'm already on number 6. I see you mentioned email marketing in your last Instagram post. Should I be using email marketing? Is it really important? The answer is yes. Yes, you should use email marketing. And again, y'all have to go to my Instagram account because I actually did an Instagram carousel where I showed you some actual sales that we were able to generate from one email blast that went out. So make sure you go look that up on Instagram. The thing about email is intimate. Email is personal, and email is direct, and emails also get opened before they get on socials. Okay, so with that being said, yes, you do need an email list. And I'm not just talking about, because a lot of aesthetic service providers, they get this confused. They're like, we do have an email list, because when our patients come in or when our clients come in, we do patient registration and we collect their emails. No, not that email. You need to create a list where you're just basically offering some sort of incentive, quiz, checklist, pop-up, whatever, in exchange for email addresses, because these people, again, they have not booked with you yet. And you could continue to nurture them through email blast, and then maybe they might be ready to schedule one day. That's usually how it works. Another thing about email versus social media is that we unfortunately do not own social media platforms. So they can shut down at any given time, and in the event they do shut down, if they ever were to shut down, you can send out a quick email blast, or this is something that we do for our clients. We'll send out a quick, because this has actually happened before, so I'm giving you information based on experience. We had an account and their Instagram just got hacked. So what we did was we sent out an email blast, and we're like, hey community, sorry about the inconvenience, but right now this is what we're dealing with. But in the meantime, come hang out with us on Facebook. And everybody flocked to Facebook. But that was all because we had a very healthy and engaged email list. Statistics show that people actually check their emails and their texts before they get on social media. And online marketing in general is all about the user experience, where the consumer is and where you can meet them first. So just remember that email marketing is very essential, a platform that I will recommend, and I'll link it down below. And this is not sponsored, but it's Klaviyo. I use Klaviyo, and I also use ConvertKit. It just really depends on the account, but I recommend them both. Next is paid advertising. Is paid advertising necessary, or can we rely on organic reach only? Now, I'm going to go ahead and be honest. The answer to this question is extremely subjective, okay? Meaning that you may get a different answer from a different person, but you're here watching my videos, so I feel like you want my answer. As far as paid advertising, in my opinion, no. I'm always going to start with the short answer. No, you do not need it. And I am going to stand on that firmly because I am a business owner. I grew my business simply through sharing organic content on the internet. No ads. No ads at all organic content. Email campaigns, all of that type of stuff, and that's how I grew my business. I have client accounts where we're growing their patient base and we haven't even ran ads. Now, we do have accounts where every now and again we may run an ad, but it just depends on the account's organic social media presence already. One thing that we don't recommend, if you don't have a solid organic presence, then no, we're not going to say you should run ads. But if you do have a solid organic social media presence already, like a very engaged one, I'm not saying a lot of followers, but you have a presence, then when we do run ads, it just, you get a better return and result from the actual ad. But you don't need them, because I have had client success without running ads. So I really hope that helped you. A lot of this information that I just went over, these questions that I answered, it's definitely just an appetizer, because I can only offer you so much information in this video unless you want to be here all day. But what I'm saying is, whenever you're ready for the full entree, I want you to sign up for my masterclass. Now, I'm pretty sure by the time you guys watch this video, or maybe not, it just really depends on how fast I get it edited and put it up. Y'all, I am having the hardest time talking today. I was on a client call earlier and I was like messing and tripping up all over my words. I am hosting a free live masterclass. It's called the Aesthetics Amplified, and of course there's a plane. Aesthetics Amplified, and we'll be going live twice a month on the second and the fourth Sunday. And I would love it if you came. I would love it if you would actually bring a friend. It's definitely going to be a learning time, okay? I'm going to teach you all of the basics. To be honest, I'm not even going to give this fluff. I am literally going to teach you the things that I currently do with my client accounts right now to help them attract and retain clients. So if you would like to learn a little bit more about that and how you can apply some of these same methods and tactics and strategies to your aesthetic business, then join the fun. Join the masterclass. Come on and be a part of the AA team. I'll leave more information down in the description box below. And while you guys wait on next week's video, and you know what, I'm not even going to say that because I might not post a video next week. But while you guys wait on the next video, I'll just say that. You should definitely watch this one on your way out. All right, y'all. See you in this video. Bye-bye.